All right, guys. So I just wanted to record a really quick video just to go over the two long-term picks I was talking about last night. So the two long-term picks, I found that I believe potentially going to be really good long-term investments. They're named Mirror, and the other one is called Audio. Mirror's available on Uniswap, and Audio is available on Binance. So just to go over the projects really briefly, this is Audius. The ticker is Audio. So basically, Audius is like a decentralized version of Spotify. It's going to allow musicians and music producers to actually take more control over their music subscriptions and earn more money instead of the record labels and the companies taking such a large share. So I'm not going to really go over this. I didn't really go over the token metrics that much because I do know that Coinbase is invested in it. So I think it's going to have, some decent movement no matter what the coin metrics are for now. But I just wanted to have a look at the team, and it's actually pretty interesting who they got on here. So these are some of the advisors, and we've got Deadmau5. We've got also the founder of EA Games. We've got the one of the heads at BitTorrent. We've got the co-founder of Twitch, CEO of Beatport, and Avicii's former manager. Now, I know we're like in crypto trading here, and we think, who the fuck are these guys? But they're pretty big names in the music industry. So that's not their leadership team. That's like kind of their marketing team. But just that team itself has I'd say they have a pretty broad influence. And, musicians want to make more money for themselves. So looking at that itself, it looks pretty good. We can get some more information about this. Actually, what I like to use is Masari. If you don't know what Masari is, it's like a crypto information kind of terminal. It's almost like the Bloomberg terminal of crypto. So you can find it costs $35 a month. You can find some really good information on here. I think we go up here, go to Screener. So yeah, we can look at the portfolios of some big investment companies. So yeah, here we go. We've got Coinbase Ventures portfolio. On here we have Audius. So if Coinbase is investing in Audius, it's probably a pretty good sign. I don't think Coinbase is really going to put their money in a shit project that they think has zero potential. So that's definitely a good sign for us. Let's have a look if it's in any of these other portfolios. So yeah, I can't see it in any of these ones. Here we go. We've got Binance Labs portfolio. So yeah, I think this might have started on the Binance Launchpad. I'm not too sure, but we got two. It's in two portfolios there. I'm not sure about the Binance one, but it's definitely positive that it's in the Coinbase one. So let's have a look at the chart quickly as well. So this is the chart for. I'm looking at the BTC pair. I trade BTC pairs. It's a pretty relatively new coin, so it's not going to matter that much when it's like this. If you trade USDT or BTC, it's all about your personal preference. Now, what I'm seeing here is it looks to me like a Wyckoff accumulation. So let's get a quick comparison going. I've got an image up here. So in our Discord server, the paid side, if you go to the Wyckoff in the education resource section, you can see all the different Wyckoff examples. And just got to find the right image. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at here. Basically, it's a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. It's a way large players in the market can potentially trick the smaller traders like me and you into hitting our stop losses or making us sell our positions in order to fill their massive buy orders. So the price can, swing between this kind of range, and it's got some characteristics that we can look to identify that can give us a chance to get in on the bottom of this pattern. And we're going to ride the wave with the institutional guys. So there's the Wyckoff. Now this is audio BTC. So to me, it looks, quite similar, but we can actually do a really quick comparison. So I'm going to take this image and just what I like to use Photoshop or Illustrator. I can just copy and paste this on my screen. All right. So now I've got, more of a clearer view. I can go into my Discord, grab my image. And we can have a look. We've got actually a couple of different Wyckoff formations. So these are the two main accumulations. We've got schematic 1 and schematic 2. All right. All right, so the paintbrush tool is working. So let's have a look at these images, right? What can we see? Just going to change this color just a second. Maybe just something a bit more easy to see. There we go. All right, so what can we see in these Wyckoff accumulations? Basically, at the start of the Wyckoff accumulation, we kind of have, it's kind of a downtrend and it has a little spike. And then as soon as we have that little spike, it's rejected instantly usually. And it comes down and it's what's called the selling climax. It's where the selling stops. So as you can see, we're on a higher time frame, but I already zoomed in. I'm on Illustrator now. I can't really zoom in to the smaller time frame, but over here on the smaller time frame, actually has the price action that looks, like this before coming down here. So that's why I've marked this area here as a horizontal zone. So that forms the resistance here, right? So after we come down from that area, which is here, bang, we come down and we have the SC, which is the selling climax, right? After the selling climax, we have the automatic rally, which means it goes straight up and then it gets rejected at this AR point, which is created around the PS area, as you can see, and it comes back down from there. Just like we've got a little bump here too, just like we've got, the little bumps there as well. So once it does that, notably it comes off that same resistance area. It comes down and it touches this selling climax area, right? Like so. Sometimes it does this a couple times. Sometimes does it once. Sometimes it taps up here before going up to the next phase. Sometimes it does it like this, right? It's usually between 1 to 3 touches back on this area. So we got this. We could even say that this is this touch here. We got that touch. We come up and we form this area. Maybe we come down and then you can see we have the ST, which is the support test area. or it's the spring on this diagram, which I'll go through in a second. So we have the ST area, and the price, it actually comes under this area just for a short amount of time, and then comes back inside where we see the price kind of bounce, just like we do here, and that's called the LPS phase. All right, last point of support. So it comes down to the last point of support, which is here, and it bounces. And then, you know, theoretically, if we could have a little upswing here, straight to the top, this is called the SOS, or the sign of strength. It's not called the SOS, it's called the jump across the creek. As you can see over here, that usually happens after the Wyckoff range loses this important SC area. Just quickly, it loses it. And once we come back in here, we're looking for a really strong and quick push up to the top. If we see that happen now, I think we can be, you know, quite confident that this is a Wyckoff accumulation. And then what we're looking for then is the price to actually go above, and it comes back down. It has one more like kind of bounce, and before it really starts to skyrocket, as you can see here or here. And then after that bounce, we have a really strong up movement, and that's called the SOS or the sign of strength. So that's the chart for Audio BTC. I've already brought some. You know, it's really quite simple for me. I've just invested a small amount I'm willing to lose as a long-term investment. I don't have stop losses or anything, targets or anything like that in just yet. I'm probably going to send it off the exchange into a private wallet and just wait till I see a good opportunity to take profit if this catches on and it becomes popular in the music industry. So basically, you know, we can get some potential targets if we use the fib. I've brought some down here. If it drops down to here around 450, 480 sats or so, it could be a really nice buy in area. And if it drops any further than that, I'm probably just going to keep laddering into a position. And you know, depending on how popular it gets and what the market is doing, I use on a coin like this where there's nothing to work with. We can see no previous kind of areas up here. Sorry, previous kind of areas up here. Then it's a good idea to use the Fibonacci tool. I like to use the 1.272 and the 1.618, and then you have those extensions with the different consecutive numbers at the front of them. So 2.272, 2.68, etc. So I just put, you know, after I see the Wyckoff kind of breakout, I'll be ready and watching. I'll set some alerts, and I'll have some orders set. If I've got it in the exchange, I'll have some orders set up at these areas, and I'll just ladder out of the position. So that's audio. And the other one I wanted to talk about is called Mirror Protocol. I'll just pull that up on the chart. So there, Mirror Protocol. So Mirror Protocol is basically it's very similar to a kind of DeFi kind of token. So if you, for an example, the Mirror Protocol is a way to convert traditional assets into blockchain assets. So just a second. All right, so to mint a mirror asset, M asset, an issuer must lock up 150% of the current asset value in Terra stablecoins or M assets as collateral. If the value of the asset rises above the collateralization threshold, the collateral is liquidated to guarantee solvency of the system. To target the price of the M asset, the system reads in underlying asset prices via a decentralized price oracle which updates every 30 seconds. When the price of the M asset drifts significantly from the primary market, traders are incentivized to purchase or sell the asset to mint/burn to claim the collateral. To burn a M asset, the issuer must burn the equal amount of M assets issued when opening the CDP. The collateral is then returned to the issuer. Excuse me. So basically, what this platform does is, let's say you have Tesla stock. You can deposit your Tesla stock in the Mirror platform, and you can receive whatever asset you have, gold, stock, or commodities, whatever it is. You can deposit it on here, and you receive a mirrored version. It's called M. So if you deposit a Tesla stock, you'll have M Tesla. Now, M Tesla can actually be traded on Uniswap. It can be staked. So this is going to open a whole nother ecosystem of interconnectivity from blockchain to the traditional markets. So it's going to give people who hold traditional assets another branch into our, blockchain market. So I thought this was really, really interesting. Now it's $6.28 at the moment. We can have a look at the metrics quickly. Reported supply is around 37 million, which is not too bad. It's going to find this image. Here we go. So now this is what I found really interesting. I found this on Masari. So if you don't know what Synthetics is, this is the website for Synthetics. It's a derivatives liquidity protocol. So it's a similar kind of concept, We've got some information on CoinMarketCap. What is Synthetics? Synthetics is a derivatives liquidity pool that enables the issuance and trading of synthetic assets. So it does basically the same thing as Mirror. So let's have a quick comparison of these two, of the statistics on these two. So Synthetics, its market cap is around, it's $2.4 billion roughly. So let's have a look at audio. Let's have a look at Mirror. And the market cap of Mirror is only around 226 million. So if Synthetics has, quite this large of a market cap, 2.4 billion, it's got 120 circulating supply, max supply 212 million. Let's compare that to Mirror, which has got a lower reported supply. It's got a lower reported market cap also. And, the market cap is probably 10% of Synthetics, and the price is only around, it's $6 compared to Synthetics $21. So just looking at this as a comparison, I've got the image here as well. We've got the circulating market cap of 157 million to circulating market cap of 3,500 million on Synthetics, and we've got the 1,700 fully diluted market cap compared to 5,200 million. So Mirror is actually starting to pick up in 24-hour exchange volume, and it's catching up to Synthetics, and the market cap is significantly lower, and the total lock value is also significantly lower. So if you don't understand what any of this means, it means that looking at the one exchange we have that's a similar kind of product in comparison, Mirror is really gaining fast on the volume, which means a lot of users are coming onto this platform. So that's a very positive sign for this token. So if we could see it reach similar stats to Synthetics, then if Synthetics is $21 and this is already $7, then we can kind of logically think in our head, then all right, this is an asset that can definitely appreciate in value. So let's look at the mirror chart. If you ever wondered how you can get the chart up on these kind of weird coins that no one knows about, you got to go to coinsignals.trade. You can actually make an account there, just a free quick sign up, and you can, all it's for is to save your charts, and you can chart literally any single crypto token that's ever made. So this is just a really quick basic chart. We got a bull flag pattern forming on the mirror protocol. I've already I got my Uniswap and I brought in down here maybe last night 6 or 7 o'clock. So now I'm expecting the price to kind of zigzag between here as long as we stay above what I've marked buy area 1. It's around 900,000, 750,000 satoshis. I think that mirror is going to break out of this bull flag because it looks like we had an accumulation down here, just like we kind of have on audio. So yeah, the fact that we had that accumulation means we could continue to have some pretty strong movements. If we break out of this bull flag pattern, this is a bull flag. Oh, my brush doesn't work on this website. There we go. Oh, it's because it's on the left side of the chart. So yeah, this is your bull flag pattern, and we're looking for a breakout, but then we need to see the price also confirm off this upper resistance. Once we see that, I think mirror, once it starts to gain a bit of traction and popularity among the DeFi scene, I think this token is potentially going to really increase in value at quite a fast rate. Also, I just forgot to add one more thing before I finish up. So looking at Audius, forgot to cover the market cap. So the market cap is reportedly only it's only $48 million. It's nothing, So look at the market cap of Spotify. Now, Spotify is a service that's notorious for the artists kind of being unhappy with the amount of money they earn. Now, they don't really have many other options, which is why it still dominates the industry and its news so much. Now, this isn't my forte. I don't do this kind of fundamental analysis. I don't know how to read the company books, but the market cap of Spotify is $66 billion. The market cap of Audius is $48 million. If we can capture even 5 or 1% of the market cap of Spotify, then Audius is 40 cents. It's going to go through the roof. So yeah, that's just my quick update for you guys. 2 calls I found yesterday that I think are going to be really good to add to your portfolio for the long term. I've